Coming up, a few weeks ago I posted a video about why I'd sold my Tesla Model Y. Since then, there's been a ton of evidence that globally, many thousands of other owners and potential Tesla buyers are also turning away from the brand because of Elon Musk's high-profile support of the Trump administration and far-right politics here in Europe. No surprise then that Tesla this week reported its worst drop in sales in its history, leading to a massive 71% decline in profits in the last quarter. Will Elon Musk hear this message and belatedly realise that the smart thing to do would be to stop peddling the politics of hate and focus more on his ailing company? Stay tuned. The Wall Street Journal reported this week that the Tesla board has begun a search process for a new CEO to replace Elon Musk. Tesla deny this, but sources at executive placement firms insist it's true. Time will tell. This is in the context of Tesla reporting its worst quarterly results in 4 years. Profits are down a staggering 71%. Revenue from car sales dropped 20%, a figure so short of expectations that Tesla hasn't dared publish sales targets for the rest of 2025. Musk had announced that in order to focus more on Tesla, he's stepping back from DOGE, the self-styled Department of Government Efficiency that is not actually a government department and that has sod all to do with efficiency and all to do with politicising non-political departments in the US government. On the whole, Tesla investors cheered the news, but the fact is, Musk will still be spreading his time over Tesla, SpaceX, XAI, Neuralink, Doge part-time and remotely, plus the hours he spends each week tweeting and retweeting fake news and hate-filled political comments interspersed with schoolboy humour and childish stunts as a desperate cry for the public attention this man-toddler so pathetically craves. But even if Musk does up his hours spent on all things Tesla, will it actually make any material difference? Now, before I answer that question, could I ask you to take a moment to give this video a like and check that you're subscribed to the channel. Sharing a link to this video on your social media would also be much appreciated. Tesla is in a deep mess, and Musk's controversial involvement in Trump's administration is only one, albeit important, factor. Profit margins are shrinking. Competition's ramping up, and since Musk has gone full fascist, the brand is bleeding public goodwill in key markets like California and Europe. Elon doing less hate speech and more Tesla tinkering isn't going to magically reverse any of that. Musk's far-right politics are completely disconnected to those of the electric vehicle buying demographic, and that's not the only way in which he's losing touch with planet Earth. His descent into the right-wing alternative facts rabbit hole has happened at the same time as his focus has shifted away from fixing Tesla's actual problems, like plummeting sales and a stale product lineup just for starters. He's fixated instead on sci-fi fantasies, robo-taxis and humanoid robots. There's a clear and present danger to Tesla as their sales slump, yet Musk is telling his shareholders, don't look up. Here in the real world, Tesla makes money by selling cars and batteries, and both businesses are in trouble now. There's no new flagship model to succeed the Model Y or Model 3, just cosmetic tinkering around the edges, and that never bodes well in the car industry, whatever those cars are fueled by. And now, Trump's new tariffs are slamming Tesla. One tariff in particular, the brutal 145% tax on imported Chinese battery cells. That's going to hammer Tesla's energy storage division, the one thing that actually looked in decent shape in their last earnings report. But not to worry, Elon reassured investors on the 22nd of April earnings call saying, "We're not on the ragged edge of death, not even close." That sounds like the confidence of a man who just watched his company survive solely on $595 million in government regulatory credits. Without those, Tesla would have posted a net loss. I don't think a lot of people realise this, so let me repeat that. Without $595 million in American government subsidies, funded by fines on manufacturers of combustion engine vehicles, Tesla would be a loss-making outfit. And that doesn't look like it will change anytime soon, thanks to Musk's far-right pivot, which has tarnished Tesla's brand, perhaps irretrievably. When I bought my Tesla, before Musk went crazy, Tesla was an aspirational brand. Now it's become a badge of shame. Just last week, my wife's hairdresser's Tesla Model Y was vandalised right outside his salon, and that's here in the rural west of England. According to a YouGov Yahoo News poll, 67% of Americans wouldn't even consider buying or leasing a Tesla, and most cite Elon Musk himself as their principal reason. The Tesla brand, and by extension the company, is in real trouble. And the only plan Tesla seems to have? Slap some lipstick on some aging models. Tesla needs a new model, not just a facelift. And even more importantly, it needs leadership that's present, focused, and not busy tweeting conspiracies or cosplaying a chainsaw-wielding psychopath. Elon Musk wants investors and journalists to focus on the shiny distractions, his much-vaunted robo-taxis, AI, humanoid robots. Wow, they say, what a genius this guy is, such amazing ideas. He's worth every cent of the million, billion, trillion Tesla pay package that the courts have so far prevented him from taking. But the truth is that none of these futuristic fantasies from the brain of apartheid Clyde are making any money. None of them are even real businesses yet. They're just promises. The same kind of promises Tesla and Musk have failed to deliver on for years. The only three things that provide proper revenue to Tesla right now are 1. Electric cars, 2. Battery storage, and 3. Charging stations. And right now, all three are floundering. Problem number 1. Tesla's cars aren't selling. Sales are dropping. 2023 was bad, 2024 was worse, and 2025, so far, it's looking really ugly. Tesla's lineup is stale. The Model Y and Model 3 are aging. The Cybertruck, a niche flop, too expensive, too weird, and too dangerous. Watch out for those flying panels, quite literally glued in place. And Tesla's big plan, a cheaper, less equipped, less powerful Model Y. Wow, the genius brain of Elon Musk. If anyone did actually want a Tesla at a budget price, you'd buy a used one, wouldn't you? Why pay the same for a stripped down new model when you can get a fully loaded, slightly used car? Lord knows there's enough second-hand models swamping the market right now as people like me dump their Tesla swastikars. Problem number 2. Battery storage. Tesla's one good news story in 2024. But now, new US tariffs just jacked up the cost of Chinese battery cells by 145%. Tesla don't make enough of these NMC and LFP batteries in America, so their energy business may no longer even be profitable. Problem number 3, Elon Musk himself. He's distracted, he's toxic, and he's in denial. Distracted by SpaceX, X-Twitter, Neuralink, XAI, Elon has 5 full-time jobs, not counting Doge. Tesla isn't his priority or focus. Toxic? His public meltdowns, conspiracy theories and political rants have turned off buyers all over the world. Tesla's brand is now tainted by Elon's personal toxicity. In denial, instead of fixing Tesla, he blames paid protesters for his problems. I mean, seriously? I get told off for calling Elon Musk an idiot. I mean, after all, this is the super genius who built an empire by clever or fortuitous use of a family fortune, right? Well, the only really genius bit was him recruiting amazing people to work for him. Musk himself never invented anything. And all empires fall when their leaders lose focus. Tesla investors are still betting on the old Elon magic, but the reckoning has arrived for both Musk and Tesla. Crashing sales, non-existent commercial profits and propped up by American taxpayers' money, zero model strategy, an alienated left-leaning customer demographic, Trump tariff trauma, and competition from Chinese brands like MG, Geely and BYD, who make better cars than Tesla for a fraction of the cost. And not to mention traditional manufacturers who have caught up with Tesla's EV technology. My Volvo C40 Recharge, for example, is a much better car than my old Model Y, with similar performance, additional safety features, a better driver interface that's actually in the driver's eye line, and most importantly of all, a charge port door that doesn't rely on a bloody phone app. Now, if you've watched this far, please consider supporting the channel by joining the Truth to Power membership program and gaining access to various member-only perks. Full details on the link just below. If membership isn't for you, no worries. Just watching the video to the very end, giving a like and leaving a comment pushes the YouTube algorithm to promote the channel. That's the reality. And the reality for Tesla and for Elon Musk isn't a Mars colony, an autonomous taxi or a robot butler. It's crashing sales, vanishing profits propped up by taxpayer handouts, a stagnant lineup of overpriced cars, and a brand made toxic by its erratic, far-right leader. While Space Karen tweets QAnon garbage and chases sci-fi fantasies, the company he's supposed to be running is being eaten alive by real-world competition and choked by the very political chaos he actively fuels. The so-called genius has been exposed as a thin-skinned idiot man-baby, and the reckoning has now arrived, with Tesla now probably in the throes of a long, slow and painful death.